What's up, everyone? It is November 2nd, officially in my birth month. So happy that November is going on. Last night I completely forgot about it. So, yeah, it's November. It's time for cold weather. I'm excited for it, especially being here in Colorado. Looking forward to some snow whenever it does eventually come in. Apparently, read up online that this is the third year in a row that most of Colorado has not gotten any snow by October. And living in Denver metro area is definitely weird because before moving out here, my parents moved out here ahead of me, and they kind of get a lay of the land and all of that by about 5 years or so. And all I heard every Halloween was snow, snow, snow. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be fun. So by the time I eventually move out here, then next thing you know, third year in a row now, no snow. So it kind of sucks. Well, so today's been fun, a lot of fun, dealing with a lot of work issues. End users are still being idiots and moronic and whatnot, so it's entertaining and trying to find computers that are not up to date on antiviruses and all of that stuff, and figure out why they're not on the network or if we got them out on the last refresh. Right now, though, I'm getting ready to stream. Whoa! There's my monitor for that I can pivot. It's one nice thing. I got it on an arm. All the rest are not so much. Don't mind the mess. I got to clean up still. I got to do dishes first before I stream because I've kind of gotten behind on that. But tonight I do plan on streaming. Did a meeting on Discord, or didn't do a meeting, but it was on Discord with the veteran group called Stack Up. If you don't know about them, good group of guys. They support veterans through gaming, and I do an annual stream every year, usually in the springtime, and try and give back to the charities and veteran groups and different things. And usually springtime is not. I mean, October is nicknamed Vettober for veterans, so I try and do a little bit of streaming off and on, and do take in donations. Usually on my Twitch streams, I have a standard. If you donate any money to tips or donations, I give back 50% of that to a charity group of some sort. But following the guy who started Stack Up, he started another charity group, kind of got bumped out because the leadership worked the legal system and got him out for essentially illegally locking him out of his own group. So kind of followed him into his new group, and looks like things are kicking off very well, and so I plan on doing that. So stackup.org. There's probably a streamer out there that's supporting them. Donate to them, or start your own group and donate to them, because donating to veterans organizations of any sort is always a good thing to do. And being a veteran myself, well, I support my fellow veterans because not everyone's always doing well off, and being deployed, it's always nice to have things over there, because when I got over there, all I had for gaming was my laptop. My roommate ended up buying a modded Xbox, and that was about the time when Halo 2 came out. So we did some Halo nights and tournaments. I even organized a LAN tournament over there. Got sponsors from the Gamers Credit Card. I don't even know if they're still around. Newegg and ID, the makers of Quake and a few other games. They all sent me T-shirts and prizes and whatnot. Gave away games, and it was just it was nice to give back to my extra soldiers, the only thing I kept was an extra copy of Doom 3. That's the only thing I did. And then the rest all went away. Take that back. I did have a t-shirt because I got like 20 shirts and only like 15 people showed up for the tournament. And I haven't seen that shirt in forever. I think it probably went by the wayside. So gotta see about doing more stuff. And I know springtime, usually about March, April is when I normally do it. And gotta start looking for sponsors, just folks that donate things I can give away during the stream, like t-shirts and whatnot. And then set up a team. Luckily, I've got a fair amount of decent space for streaming because I'm in the process of setting up a second Elgato, as I talked about yesterday, for the living room. So plenty of area to get people in here and space. So plan on doing that and having the projector going with the second capture card and having that tied into the stream so we can, capture what's going out there, whether it's board games. I've got one camera. I might end up moving the second camera out there because I do have a couple extras in the office, because you never know when one might go bad, especially with my previous system setup. I really fucked up my USB drivers, so I never knew which camera was going to work what day, because about half of them would work and half of them would not, which makes it interesting when you're trying to do a charity live stream or any live streaming at all. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And my main army things that I have up on the wall that I've actually unpacked, I need to unpack all the rest of it, but it's down in the basement. I'm only here till August of next year-ish, so I figure hopefully I might be able to get either a bigger place or buy a house. That's my two options, pretty much. But yeah, and for anyone that keeps up with science, I saw an interesting thing in Science Today on IFL Science, I fucking love science website. Apparently the Mars rover found either a metal like sphere looking thing. They think it might be from a meteorite, but they're leaving their options open. They didn't specifically say that it was a meteorite. They just gave into explanations on things like, meteorites fall in without, with less of an atmosphere that they have there, more of it would survive the re-entry and land there. Well, they talked about how they noticed how it's more round and more smooth and more of the metal survive the re-entry than what typically should, even for the lack of atmosphere. So they have the rover up there really checking it out. If you haven't seen the news lately, definitely go check it out on iflscience.com, I think it is where I saw it. So something to do if you love science and space. Mars is space. Yes, it is. Alright, well, I'm out of here. Gotta do some cleanup and at least try and squeeze in some stream time. So hope you all have a good night and a good day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Deuces.